Hi guys, how are you? So let's get back to our class. In the last classes, we made the menu. Okay, so we already have a base prepared to create the changes of lighting, materials, and everything. Okay, so let's press play here. So we are with the tab. Oops, sorry. We have the icon here to press tab. When we press tab, it opens the menu. It's in the edition mode now. It changed the mode. And here you see the menus working. Okay, here already prepared, already updated here for us. Okay, I put the text. We're gonna make a change in the material of of the couch of the sofa and the material on the floor as well. So here it's basically what we saw in the other classes. I only changed the images. Okay, uh, and here uh, I'm gonna leave this base here for you of the materials so that you guys can do it as an exercise. You can try to change something here. Okay, so what we learned in the other classes, you can try with these little balls here. Okay, you can make the changes that we're gonna teach you now. This part here, I'm gonna show you again in the next classes, and the lighting as well, music and everything. Okay, this class we're gonna talk about material exchange. Okay, nice. Um, to do it, Unreal, we have some ways, a lot of ways actually. The easier way uh, is with the variant manager. That is a plugin, okay, that was made for Unreal to make variations. Okay, uh, so we can make it. We can make these variations in the scene, and after we can access with Blueprint and make the change in real time, right? So this plugin is gonna help a lot. It's gonna make it easier for us, okay? And you can change it really fast. All right. So first thing, we're gonna change the material of this floor, okay? Uh, I already put here in the scene the materials that we're gonna change, okay? So here, living room, we're gonna put a wood material. There are two types of wood, or this material that is here. This one is the material that is here, and these two are the materials that we're gonna change, right? Um, so let's go. As I said, it is a plugin. So first thing, you have to verify that it is enabled in your Unreal. You go here, you type variant, and it's gonna show here. Then you enable this, okay? In case it's not enabled in your on your Unreal. All right, and then you're gonna restart your Unreal. Okay, so let's keep going. After another thing, you have to create a variant. So you go here, right button, uh, level variant. Okay, you can put here, for example, and let's open it. Nice. So here I'm going to show you what this variant manager is going to make. Well, basically, you can create different scenarios, and you can configure these scenarios. You can change the mesh, a lot of things, and then you can make a change of a scenario for another scenario. So I'm going to show you how you do it, how you can do it. So first thing, we have to create a variant set. Okay, so I click here, variant set. I can rename this to be easier, like floor. material. Oops, actually living floor. That is the floor here. All right, nice. So we have the first group here of options. So here I'm gonna create the first option. All right, add a new variant. Here I created a new variant. So this variant is part of this group. All right, let's see. This one is the first one. Okay, nice. First thing, I can give a name here. Let's put variant 1. Okay, so that's gonna be easier. Okay, variant 1. Here, I'm gonna change the mesh of the floor, the material of the mesh of the floor. I'm gonna select here the mesh of the floor. It is this one, SM floor, okay? So I'm gonna add it here. The actor, look, it's gonna open all the actors. I can type this one, okay? Nice. Okay. Which is the property that I'm gonna change? What is the characteristic of this actor I'm gonna change? Well, I'm gonna change, I click here, I'm gonna change the material. That is this material that I'm gonna change from the 0 element. For example, I'm gonna change this material here for another one. Static mesh, component, material. Okay. And here I have the material that I want to change. Okay, so I'm gonna choose here. It is already this material here. I'm gonna take another one. Let me see. Here I separated some materials. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one here. Okay, and I put it here, right? Nice. So it's done, this variation. Cool. I have a point here, this little point. If I click on it, it activates the variation. Look, it has made the change already. Look, it has changed on the mesh as well. Nice. Based on this, I'm gonna create another property. Look, actually another variation, sorry. Another variant. I'm gonna rename this variant 2. Oops. Variant 2. I duplicated this because I have here selected already, so I just have to change it here. Look, like this. Okay. Then I can put it here. All right. And the last, I'm gonna make, actually that's the original one. I'm gonna rename this variant 3. It is already selected here. I'm gonna put the original floor here. Okay. It has changed. All right, so basically the variant manager changes here. Okay, basically that's what it does. As I press here, it does. For example, I'm changing the mesh of this floor, but in the variation I can have more than one. For example, when I change the floor and the wall at the same time, so I select the material and I change it. You can do a lot of changes, in the scene at the same time. All right, so it's very simple and easy to do. Okay, but for example, here in the editor, there are some settings, there are some things like that, that you can change a lot of things at the same time. But for example, if you want to do combinations or something like that, you can use this here. Okay, but the most nice thing is that when you use this in the real time, it makes more sense if we use this in real time. Okay, nice. So let's do this with Blueprint. Okay, with the menu. That's why I created that menu, this menu here. Okay, uh, so that we can, where is it? Okay, so that way we have the button to click on it. All right. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to test this. So let's make this change with the blueprint, okay, in real time. I'm gonna close it here. A really important detail of variant set is that to work, it has to be inside the scene. You have to put it in the scene, otherwise it's not gonna work. Okay, there is no icon or anything like that, or mesh, nothing. It has to be inside the scene. Okay, in case you lose this, you can go here and try to find this here. Okay. Uh, okay, so now we're gonna make this change with blueprint. So I'm gonna leave it closed, opened. All right. Uh, okay, we're gonna do this on our menu, widget menu. Okay. So here, I need to make Unreal. When I press the button, it's gonna access the variant set, choose the variant that I want, and apply it. So what Blueprint is gonna do? Well, it's gonna do this, what we're doing manually. It's gonna change these options here, these variations. Nice. So we're gonna select this, our button, and then come here to the event graph, and it's selected here. So I'm gonna add the event when I click on it. Look, unclicked. Okay. So I have this nomenclature because this way we're not gonna get lost. Okay, like floor living material. Okay. So I need to access. We need to access this variant manager. Okay. So I need to take it there. For example, here they have to connect. All right. We did this here. We constructed the blueprint, and after that we have our reference for the other blueprint. So here we have to do the same thing, but I'm not gonna do it here in this button, because if I press the button, it's gonna create the reference and it's gonna use this. But if I do it on the button, I'll have to repeat this process for all of them. So I'm gonna create a reference so it's gonna be easier. Okay. All right. So how can I do it? Well, I have to take the actor that is in the scene. That's why we have to come here into the scene. There is a knot that does this. Okay. All actors of class. And then I need to take this variant level. Okay. Level. This level variant. Okay. It's gonna take all the variants. There is only one, so I just need to take one. So to this, I need to, here when it tries to search the variants, it's gonna be here, all the variants. So I just wanna get one. Okay. Then I'm going to promote this to a variable. Okay. So this information is gonna create a variable. Okay. Nice. It's a reference for my variant. Okay, my variant manager. Okay, compile and save it. There is no error. Okay, nice. So it's gonna be easier to construct. Okay, so first thing, we have to take this reference to get this reference, and we did it. And now we have this here stored. Here's my variant ref. Okay, and here I want to make the change. I want to change between a variant and another. So through the reference, switch on variant by name. Okay. Connect here. Nice. So let's analyze this. I have the variant set name and variant name. So basically, which variant set that you want. And you go here in our variant set. And it has closed. Let me open it again. And let's see here. This one, I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna copy this because this name has to be really like right. Okay, let's see. And the variant name, let's see. This is the group and this is the name of the variant. So this one that I want, the first one, right? All right, nice. Compile and save it. And that's it. Let's test this. Okay, let's press play. Let me change it here. Let me get the original one, that is the variant 3. And I'm gonna press play. So press tab, living room, and floor. Okay, and it makes the exchange. Easy, right? So the next step, we're gonna do the other two. Okay, the second and the third, that is the original one. So let's do it. I use this one, that is the button 1. Now I'm gonna get the button 2 that I already organized. So here, button 2. All right, look at this. I'm gonna duplicate this, connect, and I can link this. If I hadn't done this variable, I would have to do in all the flows here of each button, so let's see the difference here. I'm gonna put here variant 2. All right, that's why I put the same names to make it easier. Just change the number and that's it. Okay, and now I go here, 3. Okay, click this, look at this. Same variable, pull here, and here I put 3. And that's it, yeah. I already did our 3 variations, okay, of the manager. So let's test to see if it's working. I'm gonna press play. All right, living room, for option 2 and option 3. Yeah, nice, right? Simple, right? As I said, this variant manager is very simple to do. Okay, so you can make some variations, automatically variations. All right, so okay, now let's do it here, just to get to know more this knowledge. So I left the materials separated. So okay, this couch, let's see, let's repeat the process. I can use the same variant set. Okay, I can have others, but I don't need to. So I create another variant set here. I'm gonna rename this sofa. Okay, all right, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put 1 here to make it easier when we're gonna program. Okay, the actor, I'm gonna use this furnitures. Let's see. All right, let's see. Nice. Properties. Let me open it here. All right, verify the index. It's important. So here, this mesh has 2 index, one for the food, that is a metal, and one for the fabric. So when I click here and I go in materials, I will have 2 index, 0 and 1. So in our case, it's the 0. Okay. Okay, so like this. Which material? The first one is already here. So materials, this one, fabric. And I'm gonna put it here, right? Nice. And now I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna call it variant 2. I'm gonna duplicate this again. I'm gonna call it variant 3. And then now I just have to change the material. And I'm going to put this here. And in the 3, I'm gonna put this leather. Okay? Nice. Let's see. All right, now let's get back to our widget. So here, which is the button that is gonna change the colors of the sofa. Let's see. It's here. Okay, this button. All right. So let's see this. I'm gonna turn on the 3 buttons. Okay, nice. I'm gonna copy it here, the same thing here. I'm gonna do it the variant set that we did. Okay, so here let's see the difference. Sofa variant 1, and now I duplicate with Control plus D. I do the connections here and change the name here and here. Okay, right? So let's test this now. So here, let's see. I change it here, change it here. Okay. And then I can, make some variations here. Right? So the materials, you can choose any of them. So yeah, nice. And then you can navigate with the correct material. Okay, so that's it, guys. I wanted to show you this. Okay, and in the next class we're gonna make here the lights. All right, how to turn on and turn off with the variant manager that we're gonna use. It's gonna be simple, okay, to do. All right, so I see you in the next class. See you.